There's a quote that I love that involves the situation of a child looking at the bird for the first time. And the quote goes, "The second you teach the child the name of that bird, the child will never see that bird again." And essentially what that means is that by teaching the child the name of the bird, you're teaching that all there is to the bird is its name. No longer is there any mystery about what this thing is, this spherical, aerodynamic, small, soft thing with black sphere eyes and some kind of pointed structure on its face. You reduce it to the word, and while after that it might still be amusing, you feel like you understand it. You feel like there's nothing more really to learn about it. The same thing goes with colors. Like if you see a beautiful hue or a mixture of hues, and then you learn that it's purple or red, that's all it becomes. It doesn't become a sensation anymore. It's just purple after that. So, one of my favorite things to do to make the world more vibrant is to actively refuse to use the words associated with a certain object. So for me, when I try to do this, I try to look at the size of the object, the position of the object, the nature of it, what it's doing, what actually are my eyes looking at, what information can I register from it. Then I start to try and deduce what formed it, the object's history, its function, how it goes each day, what will it look like tomorrow, what does it look like when I'm not here. And you can do this with anything simple, even like I'm looking at the grass behind the camera, or you can look at this stone too. What is this? It's a wall. Okay, I understand it now. But if I just try to look at the information that my eyes are actually registering, it's a stack of like geometrical things. And if I look closer, I can see, well, there's a lot of little other small hard things in it. It scratches my nail when I look at it, and it feels rough. This might seem a little childish to do, but I think it sparks a real sense of curiosity in you about absolutely everything in the world. And when you start to take that action to say, I'm not using words, I'm just going to look at it and observe it and assign no value to it, the entire world gets very strange and foreign very quickly, I think. If you really can put your mind into that leap of like renouncing understanding, So try it. Next time you're outside. Actually, you could do it right now. But even right now, look at this video. You're watching a video right now. It's pretty basic, right? It's a pretty basic thing to do. But just look at what's actually happening. The monitor is registering pixel by pixel that my instrument right there has captured pixel by pixel, frame by frame. And this is capturing wavelengths of moving air that you are now registering, and I'm speaking words to you in my language that I have learned to understand concepts with, and you are registering it in the same exact pattern. And there's some telepathy occurring right now because I'm beaming an idea into your head that you are looking through this monitor with this miraculous technology. I don't even want to use the word technology because even that just makes it seem, oh, it's simple. I understand that. These instruments, this something, Like, it's not even just about it being a fun thing to do. It brings you more in touch with what you are and what this all is in your own way. It forces you to reason on the spot, and it just breathes life into everything around you. I think, at least. So try it. Just give it a shot. It's free, and let me know what you think. And a side note is, you think that this can only be done with, interesting things, or rather, natural things, like plants or animals or anything like that. But I mean, you can do it in any kind of like scenario. For example, like especially as an American, I kind of wish that some of my public spaces or just my spaces in general had some more character to them, some more culture, some more charm. But that's not really within my immediate power to change. So just actually looking at what the thing is helps me just get in tune with what it is or what I think it can be to the best of my reasoning and just be at peace with the moment rather than judge it. You know, this method also helps you shed judgment of your surroundings. It forces you to just look at what they are in a neutral state, which is refreshing if you've never really done it before. And one more thing is that if you dissociate often, or if you often find yourself like overwhelmed by your thoughts or not really feeling in touch with your body, not really feeling like a person, like this also functions as a grounding technique. You know, grounding techniques, if you've never heard of them, from my experience, they're about focusing what your senses are reporting. You know, you'll stand there and you'll just be like, okay, I think it was like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rule. I think it was, what are 5 things you see? And you focus on the things you can see. And you close your eyes. What are 4 things you can hear? And you focus on what you can hear. And then you focus on your touch or whatever. What are 3 things that I can touch? You know? And then it was 2 I can smell. And I forget the last one. But it's something like that. You know? And just by doing that, like, it brings you more in touch with, like, this right here. You know? Which can drown, which lets you, like, get rid of a whole lot of that noise in your head. And just makes you more at peace. I'm a big peace guy. I'm happier now that I'm at peace, you know? And I'm happier now that I've meditated on myself and all that things. So all those things, man, English, right? So I want to share those techniques whenever I can. But this also functions as a grounding technique, I would say, to give you more clarity for your surroundings and just, again, just shed away all that mental noise. That's all for this video. Yeah, that's all. This is a shorter one. This is more organized than my last video. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. If you're here from that video, welcome, you know. Right now I have 0 subscribers, so maybe that won't be the case. But yeah, that video was about self-hate and my experience overcoming like inferiority complexes. So, you know, if you haven't seen that one, check it out. And that's all. This has been me. My name is Tom Ray. I'm a comic artist, and I'll put some of my pages somewhere on the screen. I think maybe this way would be better. The camera's pointing that way. And I'm going to continue making YouTube videos about, you know, my life experiences and what I've learned about just living to learn as a human being, you know, and I will also make comics. So, you know, if this is your kind of thing, then, you know, definitely stay tuned. And thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Good night.